this video, we are going to study a chapter of chemistry from class 12, that is Unit 2 Solutions. So before starting with the topic, we should know what are pure substances. So as the name tells, pure substances are the substances which cannot be broken down into simpler substances either by chemical or physical process. So we can take the example of sugar crystals. So if you take sugar crystals and break down into pieces, you cannot get further other constituents. Completely that sugar crystals are made up of sugar itself. Or you can also take the example of salt. And after understanding about the pure substance, there is a need to understand about a mixture. So if you see the image here, you can understand there is one type of pure substance here and there is second type of pure substance here, and these two different pure substances are mixed together to give mixture. So from seeing this picture we can understand that mixture, it is a substance which is got by mixing minimum two different pure substances. Minimum is 2. You can mix more than 2 substances also. So to get a mixture, you should mix minimum 2 pure substances. So mixture is a substance which is got by mixing 2 or more pure substances. So to understand the solution chapter, first you should understand the differences between this pure substance and mixture. So mixture itself, it is having pure substance in it, but pure substances, it is the finest one, it is the simplest one, it cannot be further broken down into simpler one. So that's the difference. Now if you understand the mixture concept, you can easily make out what is this solution. So in the mixture we have two types. To understand the concept of solution, there is also a need to understand the type of mixtures. So mixtures, they are classified into two. One is heterogeneous mixture, another one is homogeneous mixture. So once again, by seeing the picture, you can understand in this mixture, in both this mixture, there are two type of pure substances. One is given in green color, another type of pure substance, it is denoted by using yellow color. So this is also a mixture and this is also a mixture, both are mixture, but there is difference between these two mixtures. So if you see here, the particles, green particles are at one side and yellow particles are at another side, but here both yellow and green particles, that is yellow and green representation of pure substances, they are held uniformly, okay, they are spread out uniformly. So the mixture in which there is no uniform distribution of the component or composition is not uniform, that is called as heterogeneous mixture. So what is heterogeneous mixture? It is a mixture in which the composition is not uniform throughout. But homogeneous mixture, it is a mixture where the composition is uniform throughout the mixture. So that's about the two types of mixture. Now what is a solution? So we have understood the concept of pure substance, mixture, and also types of mixture. Now we need the concept of homogeneous mixture to understand the concept of solution. So to understand this, we will take one example. Let me take the example of salt water. We know that to get salt water, we have to add salt into water and it dissolves in it. So that gives a solution. So when you add salt into water, we can see that after mixing thoroughly, the salt dissolves in water and there is no separation of the salt and water. We feel that the liquid is uniform throughout, okay. So such type of mixture, so this is one type of mixture. Salt is one pure substance, water is another pure substance, so both these are mixed together. So this is a mixture. Since after mixing it looks uniform, this is a type of homogeneous mixture. So remember, solution is a homogeneous mixture. So the definition of solution goes like this. Solutions are homogeneous mixtures of two or more than two components. So to make a solution, minimum you require two components. You can also mix more than two components, but the minimum quantity is two components. And after mixing, it should form a homogeneous mixture and not the heterogeneous mixture. So this is the definition. Solutions are homogeneous mixture which are made up of two or more than two components. So this homogeneous mixture and two or more than two components, they are the key terms in the definition of solutions. Now let's see what are the components of solution. So if you see here, there is a beaker containing solvent, and usually water is used as solvent, and there is a dish which is having some solute, or it's a solid. Let me take it as example of salt solution. So if this is a salt, this will be water. So the solid or salt, in this case it's generally called as solute, and the liquid to which you add that salt, it is called as solvent. So when you add solute into solvent, you will get a homogeneous mixture, and this mixture, it is called as solution. So the two main component solution are solvent and solute. So to prepare a solution, you require a solvent and also a solute. So always a solution is made up of solvent, and usually the solvent will be present in larger amount in the solution, and the other component, that is solute, that will be a substance which is present in a smaller amount. If you take the example of salt solution, there we add little amount of salt into large amount or large volume of water. There water acts as solvent, and the salt which we have added, that will act as solute. So please remember, the two main components of solution are solute and solvent. Next, we have a concept called as binary solutions. So we have already studied what are the solutions. Now we have the term binary. So binary means it is related to two. So any solution which consists of two components, it is called as binary solutions. So next we will study types of solutions, especially we are going to study types of binary solutions, because binary solutions consist of two components, one solute and one solvent. You can add more than one solute also. For example, if I take example of a salt added into water and dissolved in it, once again I can add sugar to the same solution and mix it, so that there are three components, okay, salt, sugar and water. So that is different type of solution. Now we are going to study about binary solution, where there are only two components. I can take example of only salt water, where salt is added into water, only two components, salt and water. Or I can take the example of sugar solution, where sugar is added into water. There is also only two components. So in the binary solutions, we have different types. The first one, it's called as solid solution, second one liquid solution, and third one gaseous solution. So if you see this table, all these type of solutions are made up of two components, one solute and one solvent. And in case of the first type, that is solid solution, the solvent, that is a component which is present in large amount. The solvent, in case of solid solution, it is always a solid, so the name is given as solid solution. In case of liquid solution, the solvent is always liquid, so the name is given as liquid solution. In case of gaseous solution, the solvent is always gas, so the name is represented as gaseous solution. And we are going to vary the solute, and we know that there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So we will use different solutes, and by changing the solute we can change the type of solutions. So if you want one type of solid solution, you can use solute as solid and solvent as solid. In another case, you can keep the solvent as it is, solid, but you can change the solute, you can use a liquid. And in another case of solid solution, you can use a solute which is a gas added to solvent which is a solid. So we will see one by one. In case of solid solution obtained by adding solid solute into solid solvent, we get one type of solid solution. Example for this is copper dissolved in gold. During the manufacture of golden ornaments, they use copper added into gold. So this comes under the solid solutions, where solute is also solid and solvent is also a solid. Next type of solid solution is the solute is a liquid, solvent is always solid. Example, amalgam of mercury with sodium. So mercury is a liquid, so it will be acting as solute, and it is mixed with sodium which is a solid. So we will get one solid solution. In the next case, we will take solute as gas and solvent as solid. Example is solution of hydrogen in palladium. Palladium is a solid metal and hydrogen is a gaseous one. So we have mixed gaseous solute with the solid solvent to get this type of solid solution. So this is about the types of solid solutions. There are three main types of solid solutions. You are going to keep the solvent always as solid and only change the solute. Three types of solutes can be used. Based on that, you have to give the example. Next comes a liquid solution. As the name tells, we will keep the solvent always as liquid. We will be going to change only the solute into solid, liquid or gas. So for liquid solution, the first type, where solute is solid and solvent is liquid, we will take the example of glucose dissolved in water. We know that glucose is a solid, so it will act as solute, and water is a liquid, it will act as solvent. For the second type, we will take the solute as liquid and solvent as also a liquid. Example is ethanol dissolved in water. So ethanol, it means ethyl alcohol. It is a liquid which will be acting as solute, and it will be dissolved in water, where water will be acting as the solvent. And the third type of liquid solution, it's got by adding gas as a solute into liquid solvent. Example, oxygen dissolved in water. Here oxygen is a gas which will act as solute, and water is a liquid which will act as solvent. So that's about liquid solutions. So in case of liquid solution, we are going to keep the solvent same, that is liquid, and will be only changing the solute into solid, liquid and gas. Next comes gaseous solutions. As the name tells, we will keep the solvent constant, that is always we will be using the gas as a solvent, and when solid is used as solute and dissolved in the gas as solvent. One example is camphor in nitrogen gas. So camphor is a solid which is used as solute, and nitrogen gas, it's a gas which is used as solvent. Next example is liquid solute dissolved in gaseous solvent. Example, chloroform mixed with nitrogen gas. So chloroform, it's a liquid which is used as solute, and nitrogen gas, it's a gas which is used as solvent. The last type of gaseous solution, it's got by using both solute and solvent as gas. Example, mixture of oxygen and nitrogen gases. You know that both oxygen and nitrogen are gases. So if both solute and solvent gases, you will get these third type of gaseous solutions. So these are the three different types of binary solutions. To remember these examples easily, you can use a trick. So in case of liquid solution, always you take the solvent example, that is liquid example, as water, and in case of gaseous solutions, you take gaseous solvent always as nitrogen gas, and you have to remember only this solute part. Okay, if it is solid, here it's glucose; if it is liquid, alcohol; if it is gas, oxygen. and here solid is camphor, here it's chloroform, and here it is both the gases, oxygen and nitrogen. So that's about introduction to solutions and types of solutions. Thank you.